Hi there, this is Julie Clements with Managed Outsource Solutions. I am the Chief Solutions Manager here. Wanted to talk to you about outsourcing and if you're considering it and how to do it correctly and succeed. In today's competitive world, many companies are increasingly adopting outsourced solutions for various business processes with a view to maximize productivity and revenue while minimizing overhead costs. However, outsourcing partners must be chosen with great care. For instance, you may want to outsource your payroll, but you may become consumed by doubts. You worry whether costs will increase, whether it'll be time consuming to hand over the job, and whether you can trust another company to handle your sensitive and confidential business data. When foregoing partnerships, there should be a level of trust with the service provider, and you need to find business partners that can share your vision and work towards achieving your goals. If you want outsourcing to be a smart decision, you must do it correctly. Outsource for the right reasons, to the right provider, and at the right time. So here is some things to look and consider when outsourcing so that you do it correctly and you succeed. First of all, you need to understand your competitors. When you're taking a global stance, you're competing with the entire world. So understand your competitors and be conscious of what they are doing. For example, you want to create a footwear brand. Learn the outsourcing trends that other companies have successfully used to do well. Sometimes the competitors may want to buy you out, so you have a clear idea about the value of your company. If offshoring, consider the regulations of the country you are outsourcing to. Each country will have its own sets of rules and regulations. So if you're outsourcing to a different country, then study their laws, exporting and labor costs, taxes, wages, etc. that could affect your business. Learn which demographics offer the best places to build your business and which countries have maximum customer retention. Focus on things that can grow your business revenue. The power of outsourcing becomes noticeable only if it contributes to the growth of the businesses. Outsourcing should help you to scale at a rate you want instead of trying to keep up with the clients or orders you need to complete. Also know who to hire. There are so many vendors available and choosing a vendor can be a big challenge. You need to know who to hire. Your outsourcing partners should know what they are undertaking to do and to be able to meet all challenging requirements. With such a service provider, you needn't start from the beginning telling them what to do. Always outsource the right activities. Outsourcing shouldn't make you give up control or aspects that define your business or that make you unique. This will ensure that you retain your company's competitive advantage. Increased demand doesn't always mean that outsourcing is a solution. If you already have an outsourcing company handling some work for you, find out whether they can handle some more work. Some area of business may have extra staff or time to take on a new project. Then it is better to entrust the task to them rather than outsource to a new provider. Try not to outsource those areas of your business that will directly impact your customers. Outsourcing customer service or sales may prove beneficial for large businesses, but it could prove risky for small or for companies in transitory stages. Outsourcing may be a good solution if demand in a certain area of business is outgrowing your resources or staff. In this case, outsourcing can reduce stress and help you meet customer demand. Another thing is to consider all outsourcing expenses. Remember that actual projected savings may not match. In an outsourcing partnership, costs are involved that may not come to mind at first. For example, when searching for the right service provider, you are likely to lose time and also incur fees from networking websites or other sources. Legal fees may be involved in some instances when negotiating and drawing up a contract with an outsourcing vendor. Take into account reviews and feedback. Read all available reviews or feedback from former clients of the outsourcing contractor. A vendor with a substantial amount of positive feedback may be more expensive than a member with a negative or no feedback, but it is worth choosing the vendor. You can also ask other business people or your acquaintances regarding outsourcing agencies they may be familiar with. Don't always go for the lowest bidder. You've heard the phrase, you get what you pay for. Cost saving is an attractive prospect, no doubt, but remember that the lowest bidders may not have the required expertise or experience for the job. They pay a worker reflects his or her education, work quality, and experience. So don't rush into a partnership. Make sure that you take your time signing the contract and handing over the responsibilities to your chosen vendor. Give the contractor some control and assign the rest based on their performance. This will enable you to make sure that everything is going well before entrusting them with larger responsibilities. Also, make sure to set clear goals and ensure that you have really good open communication. Be clear about your goals and expectations and communicate this clearly to your team. Monitor quality of services consistently and pass your feedback to the team directly. Communication could be a problem when you don't have frequent face-to-face contact with the team you employ. While telecommunication is a good option, a better way is to communicate via a memo or email. Important information should always be in written form, including guidelines, feedback, procedure manuals, and expectations. Make sure that you ensure that there's transparency. It is necessary to put transparency practices in place. Arrange meetings at least once a week or once a month, especially early on in the beginning while everybody's getting used to everybody and everything. These meetings can be in person or via video conferencing and will help avoid setbacks, delays, and misunderstandings. After a meeting, send a memo highlighting the main points that you discussed. Manage your existing staff with really good care. Outsourcing could upset your existing staff and make them feel insecure. It is best to be frank with all partners and staff and communicate any decisions as soon as they are made. This will help avoid fear and rumors in your business areas that are unaffected by outsourcing. Some of your staff may have to work for your new partner, and it is vital to communicate with those people so they understand what to expect and also ensure their loyalty is maintained. Identify key employees in areas that will be outsourced and recruit them to other areas of your organization. In case in-house personnel are being replaced by outsourced staff, treat those employees with so much respect and let them know that they are valued. You can consider transferring displaced employees to other areas, other departments. If this cannot be done, consider providing opportunities for training that will prove great advantages to them in their next job search. One thing is to also prepare a solid outsourcing contract. Your contract should establish expectations and serve as a record to refer to at all times. It should outline details about payment, expectation, roles, creative, and other rights, and also describe an exit strategy. Have a lawyer review any contract you sign. The contract should allow you to terminate your agreement if the vendor doesn't meet your established quality expectations during a very specific time period. If this is not possible, you can set a date when the contract is due to be renewed so that you can consider whether to go ahead with the outsourcing partnership. Now, here are some really good outsourcing success stories that you can look up. One is Google. Google is another one. WhatsApp is a good one. I want to say that WhatsApp, it was acquired by Facebook in 2013 for $19.3 billion, and they have accredited their success to outsourcing developers. Unilever, it's Unilever, is another good one. We've got all of these listed on our website for you at www.manegedoutsource.com. If you want to take a look at some more of that, please go to our website. But outsourcing, no doubt, can have a positive impact on your business, whether you're outsourcing data entry or others, or some other business process, but part of your client work and product development. It can really benefit you because outsourcing can be time efficient, cost effective, and allow access to expert and specialized service provider and resources, and allows you to balance in-house staff and overhead expenses. So definitely take a look at it. Let us know if we can help you with any other further questions, and thanks for taking the time.